Heroic there with a big lead that they never really had to worry about letting go of. Live into the pistol round on Train. These pistol rounds for the T side, pretty much every Terra side of this map, you encounter some kind of point in that map where it just feels suffocating, where it feels like nothing's working. So the pistol round is generally one that's not necessary to get, but it's so nice as a Terrace team when you have that pistol round.
Yeah, and it's one of your easier chances and a half to get it. Maps were designed to have a off of that boost. A lot of good damage. He gets that headshot. I mean, it's so far away. He only does 73 damage, but it's still a huge amount of damage up to, especially to the inner player.
Yeah, creative way to at least soften up Madi, and you can see him and Freeze. They decide to switch positions, so they want the high HP player to rotate towards outside if needed. Here comes a smoke though towards that inner bomb site. Crazy thing as well, if this hit does actually come in, which it looks like it will, they're delaying it a tiny bit. This is a, they're going to push forward through this. This is a very, Cloud9's run this strat a number of times. They're just going to go straight at him. Stewie's going to lead the way, but Valdi shuts him down. That's a nice shot, and that prevents the aggression on this pistol round. Good recovery by Shroud, but these USPs, they've got to try and find something at this range. The aggression didn't work out. Now Cloud9's got to hold on. They do have a Molotov on it. I think Shroud finds one more in the middle of the train. He is just a turret up here, slowing down everything. That allows Automatic to have 2 kills, and Cloud9, they do win that terrorist pistol round.
Yeah, they make it happen. And again, last map it was a Heroic to win both pistol rounds, so this is a big result for Cloud9.
And you mentioned they won 5 of 6 against someone.
Yeah, against Optic.
Optic.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. The first time I remember it all day, and it's in the most high pressure situation. Call me clutch. But that was it is a good result to get this, and maybe that'll set Heroic off in a weird place mentally, because they're so used to just having a free ride to having a good solid first half.
A good advantage to going up, 3-0, whatever it might be. Yeah, now they're gonna have to fight for it, and a little bit of a fight happens over towards B. Stewie just forcing back Madi. Any presence there? So exchange some bullets, but they don't exchange any damage. And this is going to be, Cloud9 now. Outside of Stewie, no one's really put any pressure anywhere. No one's applying any kind of aggression across the map. In a small fight with the Deagle, but Valdi gets cut down by Automatic as he spins out. They know where Glaive is, and you can see he's just taking one shot. He's just trying to land a 1D, and none of it works. And quickly, it's just down to Snappy and Madi, and they don't have really an avenue back into this round.
Yeah. Now the bomb's going to go down. You got a rotator in Z. All eyes will be on Z. And the Z player knows this, so he's going to take his time here. Madi's job becomes infinitely more difficult the less damage that his teammates do when they're coming onto the site. His job as the B rotator is to be the clutch for outside.
Yeah, and also, I mean, at this point in the round, he doesn't necessarily have a job per se of what he's supposed to do. Now they're just trying to confine Cloud9 and this outer train yard, and they're hoping that someone tries to fight their way out so they can at least have a chance at salvaging a weapon. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. There's a lot of different avenues, and Cloud9 should know where the 2 players are. So they're making the smart decision as a team, falling back towards Ivy. And actually, Stewie gets caught there. So
that's actually a really nice shot.
Yeah, that's a long-range shot. So a little bit of a blunder, but I mean, they only lost an SMG. I think that was a UMP that he had, and it's not even salvaged by either of the Heroic players.
Oh, he only took down a UMP. Perfect for Cloud9, and I'm not biased at all.
No bias, of course.
All right. And so they did full armor on that round. Not a big investment. It's pretty typical to do that. But and they also save they have 2 more opportunities. Well, 2 players with armor to use again this round.
Yeah, let's see if they can get some damage. And big to note as well is Freeze, who's the AWPer for the Heroic side, the more expensive weapon. He did not invest in the last round. So Stewie just getting on top of the ladder and throwing some smokes, and he spots one up top, and he knows where Freeze is as well. He's got to be careful to his left. That's Snappy. He is spotted him out as well. Somehow Stewie's still alive. And look at that, the aggression from Automatic with only a USP. He gets 2 kills, and now Stewie's very low. Stewie's got to be very careful not to fall. And like Stewie is known to do, he just continues to run forward right at the bullets, and they don't hit him.
Yeah, no problem. No. Cloud9 survived relatively unscathed. A couple of fatalities there after having to had rebuy, I think, once in the previous round, so not too bad overall.
They didn't even rebuy. That was Automatic who dropped his AK over to Stewie, and Automatic just kept the pistol.
Oh,
so
there you go.
No extra investment, so no big deal for Cloud9. And now we get into the gun round. Now we get into the fun.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun. Now, and we're going to have an op on Freeze, an op on Skadoodle. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go head-to-head here, but we can still measure their impact.
there is a little bit of symmetry in this map and Overpass, which we just watched, in terms of the fact that it is generally considered to be very, very CT-sided. So on Overpass, we saw Heroic start on the T side, win the pistol, and also win the fourth, and that gave them so much money, so much control over the economy of their opponents. They're able to just balloon that to a massive lead.
Yeah.
Cloud9 can do a very similar thing here. If they're able to win this round, it forces another save out of Heroic, so all of a sudden you're looking at a 5-0 very, very quickly, and that's a start that Cloud9 would love to have.
Earlier in the day, Madi was very good at holding lower. He played it in a couple of different ways, but either way, you got to kill. Valde actually good.
That was
gets
the
a kill
smoke,
through the smoke. Yeah, in the ladder. Yeah, that's the kind of kill that needs to come out to help him win. And it doesn't necessarily make up for this one though. That's a massive one. It's the entire site.
Yeah,
all
but
for one man.
I mean, talk about a massive mistake as well. The bomb for Cloud9 is dropped in the corner at the upper ramp. So this allows so much time for Heroic to get to get all their players here for the retake. The bomb hasn't even started being planted yet. Unfortunately,
Glaive acting like it is.
Glaive was ready for the retake a bit early, and nothing cuts him down. So now they just have to hold out, and Stewie does a great job of that freeze. That's intimidating. He sees the head of his teammate taken off, and he's going to fall back to try and save this weapon, the all-critical sniper rifle on Train. Valde hasn't even moved because on the flank, he needs his teammates to have some kind of success inside to make that flank effective. So they've given up on this round. It's going to be Cloud9 grabbing the fourth. Now, because these two guns are saved, it's not as harsh of a reset in terms of the economy.
Yeah.
They can more than likely with an Optin and oh no, that's not good. He misses that shot, and that's another mistake out of him. And they're going to try and chase him down.
Yeah.
They have him boxed in. Valde's got to help him out, and he's doing exactly that. What a nice recovery from the Heroic side. But there's one more player who's going to chase in for the up kill.
He gets the.
And he
I
gets
think
it.
he got
Yeah, he did get it.
Wow.
He did find that AWP. That's huge. So that's oh no, actually he found the M4. The M4 is the one they found.
Oh, he killed Valde. Okay. Yeah, so that it is enormous that they save one thing and that thing is an op. Getting the M4 down is no small prize, but it's there's still going to be another buy here. So Cloud9 going to try to win this round silent.
This is actually a very nice buy considering they lost that fourth round. And look at the aggression from Automatic. He's coming right through. I don't think Glaive knows this, and actually Valde jumps right by him. This could be a little bit confusing, but Stewie's prepared for it. Glaive still hasn't fired a bullet. There's one, but oh, he gives up his position. You could see how patient he wanted to be to try and find something more than just one kill. And now it's going to be so tough. And look at the patience of Cloud9, speaking of which. Still very far back, not pressuring the bomb site with such a huge advantage, taking their time, making sure they don't just drop to one player. I think they might have been a little bit surprised at the buy. Either way, Snappy, that smoke is going to give him a little bit of cover, a little bit of more mobility inside the bomb site. It's Stewie's turn to take up the mantle, create something for his team. I know there's, oh no, Madi, what a shot.
Wow.
And maybe this patience from Cloud9 actually starting to turn around, bite him in the butt a little bit.
Yeah, they're almost playing Gauntlet at this point, like just having one person go peek out, take a fight when both parties are taking their time. Skadoodle can hold out this angle, but they don't actually know where both players are, and it looks like Snappy's creeping up Old Bomb.
Well, the bummer for Cloud9 is that they don't know what Heroic is doing, and if they did, they would be making different decisions. And I apologize. I don't want to give up any of the information. So Shroud at the bomb site. He's waiting, and they hear the sound trigger, and there's a nice peek of pre-fire. Oh, what? Skadoodle just slaps Snappy out of his way. That is sick, but that should be a free kill for Madi, and it is.
Call him White Iverson.
Yeah, well, Skadoodle, I mean, that shot's not going to matter to anything if he can't win this one-on-one. This is going to be huge, and this would allow Cloud9 to have such a strong lead if he's able to outlast Madi, who is trying to get into the bomb site. A lot of mobility. There's the peek, and Skadoodle wins it. But that Tech-9 shot was incredible. Just one tap.
That fadeaway. Jeez.
I mean, even Automatic is just like, all right, dude. I've always wanted to be on your team. I've seen the highlight reels.
I see you, dog.
Yeah, see you later.
Damn, that was really nice. Super clean round. That was a 1v1? Yeah, that was a 1v1 from Skadoodle. They put that together, the 5-0. And it was kind of interesting how they put together such a nice buy. I mean, they did just save the op, but they had 4 other buys. Everyone had a lot of utility. Either way, here is going to be the half armor on a couple of players. Kind of low risk, low reward.
Yeah, this is so nice for Cloud9 because of that force buy that Heroic just did. Instead of oh no, Shroud, you're in some trouble. Oh, and he almost recovered actually out of that. But Madi, that's a good start. It's a good opening kill, and more importantly, that takes away the flank of Cloud9. So they don't really, that takes away the map control they had elsewhere. And good shoulder peek by Glaive, but he runs right into nothing. Freeze still doing some work though. Automatic on the bomb site. He's gonna get a kill. He recovers in time, but doesn't fire off a bullet. Madi has fallen, meanwhile, and Freeze, they know where he is. And again, Cloud9 survive a bit of a scare.
Not even sure how. Nothing got that first and then second kill. Was it they both? One was at Ivy, I guess. That
I think one
sequence
was on the
pretty
flank. Madi was on the flank.
quick. Oh, he killed him right away. Okay, I
Yep.
see it. The kill feed just lingering a little bit longer in.
Yeah.
Here's a replay from that. Yeah, Pseudo, good job staying alive. Nothing covering him. Really important not to take duels into your own hands when you don't have to.
Yeah, that was a flank in T-mid, so nothing was able to grab him. I mean, good awareness as well, because they knew that Madi got a kill above ladder, so the flank was either coming in through ladder or from basically despawn. Shroud's got to run through fire to make this play work. And we'll see if he can actually do it. They get in a little bit of a fight. Automatic's already so aggressive. He's getting so much ground, but Baldi's there to recover, and all the kills go the way of Heroic. Or basically 3 individual one-on-ones. They're all won by Heroic. Skidoodle now getting into the action. And he's going to fall back. It is a 1-on-4. The best case scenario here is to do some economic damage, but he misses that shot onto Snappy. So Heroic get their first round of the board, and importantly as well, they survive with 4 people.
Yeah.
So they can build up some money.
Yeah. And the op as well to ensure their potential to win the next round, to convert it, to get that 2 in a row. The ever elusive 2 in a row. Skidoodle dropped the op last round. He's going to be able to pick it up again. They're going to have to go up against a full buy of Cloud9. Cloud9 not actually in the best place economically after this round as well. So maybe Pro would convert this. Not only will they have the opportunity to get the 2 in a row, get in a good place, but put Cloud9 on a save and have a chance to build their economy. So a lot on the line here, even though Cloud9 are up 6-1. Oh, this one.
Oh, who's going to win
Oh.
it? It's a 50-50, and Stewie comes out on top somehow. It seemed like the recoil got away from Madi there, and they all just went over Stewie's shoulders.
Yeah, Madi adopted it, but Stu was born into it.
You think the smoke is your ally. Well, there's the smoke from Shroud as well out ladder, and this has pulled Heroic out into the A bomb site to stop the impending attack, but it's faked him out a little bit. So Freeze, he comes back, and he's not ready for it whatsoever. He did seem to peek the angle and be aware that's a possibility, but just couldn't land the shot. And now this is tough, because you can see Glaive wants to rotate. He wants to get there to try and stop something, but Molotovs just land right in that choke point, and that's a save call from Heroic. Since they can't get any bodies there quick enough to cause any damage, they're just going to have to bail out. So 3 members going to T-spawn. This is... I mean, you might think that this is crazy of so many saves, but this is a very wise economic decision. So that, I mean, because they have 3 guns, if they lose these, they have to rebuy so much. So they're trying to play to keep as many rounds as they can on the CT side that they can afford to actually buy weapons and mount some kind of a defense.
Right, and you're also alluding to the fact that the average viewer might see this as like, this team has 3, this team has 4. You know, this team with 3 has a good chance to win. Why don't they try it? Well, once you have a site and the bomb's down, it's so much more different. It's a huge disadvantage for them.
And on another map, they might choose to stick around and still try and retake.
Yeah.
But with try and retakes are so difficult, especially when the opposing team has that many bodies alive, just because of the nature of this map, with so many train cars, so many different corners and angles you have to clear out. You know, every second that Molotov is burning and preventing you from getting eyes on that bomb site is a second you don't have for the retake. So that's one more spot you just don't have time to clear out as you approach the bomb. And so they just decide to bail out. So smart decision, and they, I mean, especially considering this is a very strong buy.
Yeah, so the third incentive is that they have, now, since they say 3 guns, they only have to buy for 2 other people. And that's the only reason they're able to do it. Freeze, he's using that angle a lot. He got away with it too, wins a nice.
Oh,
damn.
Freeze!
Damn,
The
son.
spam, and he finds it.
Where'd you find that?
Oh, that is dirty. Stewie's, that's always a bummer to get killed that way. But good opening. I mean, that first shot, I wanted to point out before the incredible second spam, that first shot that he has, it just goes to demonstrate how many different angles there are in these train yards that you have to clear. Skidoodle could have cleared out 5 of 6 angles and Freeze at top there. That's just tough. Nothing, dropping the bomb down, using it as a fake flash, hoping someone will turn away from it, but he's got the smoke in his hands when Valdi takes the fight. Eats a little bit of damage, but the big thing is look at automatic. Oh, what, he legs him. That's unfortunate. That would have been such a nice shot to have. And there it is, Shroud falling, and it just Cloud9 is just slowly getting whittled down. So this is going to be a round for Heroic. They get their second. Off the back of Freeze with that opping.
Yeah, that was really, really nice.
You said he was going to be outclassed. He's pissed.
Yeah, he is pissed.
Here we go. One more time.
Ears burning, definitely. Jeez.
It just, like, you see him, like, readjust that
Yeah,
extra,
I
like,
know,
half
yeah.
centimeter. You're like,
lol.
it's not quite right from this angle.
But it made sense.
And, I mean, the big news for Heroic is they've almost done it. They've almost finally gained control of the money in this matchup because Skidoodle, Stewie, they're on pistols. So big advantages here for the CT side. If they can win this, then the next couple rounds, the pressure will be alleviated. It'll be a little bit weaker buys. Won't be as many rifles. Stewie is going to try and lead the way. We've seen him do some damage. Oh, what a flashbang. Oh, Shroud gets the second one. But Stewie took the smoke. What is this? Stewie is incredible as he has opened up this outer bomb site. Oh, that is so destructive for Heroic. And Freeze, he wants to stick around. He doesn't know what's happening. That's a good flick over to automatic. But the damage is done. I don't think they can actually go for this. It's a 2-on-4.
No, this is outside. It's even harder than inside.
And just mentally, the psychological warfare, like knowing that Stewie just lands those 2 shots. What an incredible player for Cloud9. But they're still going to go for the Somali. I mean, he got just nothing off guard. I don't think they realized it. Oh, if they got that second one, that could have been massive. There's the off. And now Freeze, he might just want to think about saving this because they've been playing such a wise economic game and keeping their guns alive that, yeah, he just falls away. No reason to ruin that streak now. But Stewie keeping Cloud9 in this.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't want to say true MVP because that second shot was all him, but that flash to open up that site take,
it blinds both players. The one right next to the wall, the one on the bomb train as well. That's nearly identical. He did the same thing against CLG, except he like kind of one-ups it. He gets this guy on the train as well against CLG. Shroud bails him out, but this right here, that's a little bit of luck on your side.
No, that's just talent. I disagree.
Well, still, Heroic, even in losses, they keep up this trend of having very, very solid buys coming out. So another chance for them. I mean, Cloud9 on the verge of having to eco if they had lost that. They get pulled right back into good favor. So nice shot from Skidoodle, punishes Snappy. That's one of the 2 ops down. Glaive is next up to defend Ivy. He's all on his own.
And right now, it's only 2 people outside. And so Heroic, I think at this point, really have a good invitation to look for some info, considering how close up we have our number 2-man Madi. Him getting a little frisky right now wouldn't be the worst of ideas. But if they do want to wait, I mean, to each his own. In my opinion, this map is really big, and being down a man means that.
Well, at least now since they're up a man, Stewie misses that jump. But I mean, that's a clever idea. That flashbang works perfectly, but Madi recovers just in time, down to 19 HP. But that's a nice idea. I was gonna say that 5-on-4. At least they have the manpower to try something creative like that. Put some pressure on the B bomb site. Look at the rotations it's caused. They're gonna get a free plant outside because of this. They don't know Glaive is still over in Ivy, and he's playing a game of chicken with this smoke. Almost punishes Skidoodle as he exits, but nothing is being so incredibly patient until just now, and her Glaive wins it. Very smart awareness from him, the game sense, and Skidoodle, is he gonna be ready for this? He spots the leg, he flicks over, freezes down, Glaive 1 more, and Skidoodle misses that, but he's still alive. The flashbang again, the pistol whip comes out, big kill for Skidoodle. He's gonna go for more.
Damn!
Woo! The skill is shining for Cloud9, and they have taken a massive lead. The plays from Stewie and Skidoodle in these past 2 rounds, how do you match that?
No, and yeah, there was such good awareness on the part of Heroic. Glaive and Ivy was so certain nothing was going to come up in a few seconds. He really worked that so well. And Skidoodle says, "What up now, Freeze? Woo!"
It still works.
Yes.
I mean, again, you want to talk. That flick is just dirty.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
But the first kill, I mean, you talk again. Point out the true hero, a flashbang that blinds Glaive that saves Skidoodle for that extra second to get the pistol kill.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, that one flashbang actually yields Cloud9 2 kills.
Calculated.
No, it's obviously practice. Glaive gets caught out by automatic. A bit of a struggle, but Shroud's there to support. And here's the UMP of Stewie. Hammering away at long range, and this is quickly Cloud9 just decimates the defense outside. So 2 big first halves for each of these teams in the first 2 maps of this series. It's the T sides yielding results.
Yeah, maybe it's the T
on
sides
CT-sided maps.
You know what is curious is Cloud9 are so confident on train they picked it, and if you pick it, you don't get to play CT side first.
Yep.
So they're anticipating playing T side. So
you have got to be very, very comfortable with your ability on this map to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So 10-2 now. And you know, we now we get to talk about Heroic the same way we talk about Cloud9 on Overpasses. They need to start putting some of these rounds on the board. This is going to be very, very tough for them. And if they want a chance, I mean, that was the thing. We saw Cloud9 with that comeback on Overpass. If they just won 2 more rounds on their CT side, sometimes that's all it'll take. Even if it's a bad half, but not just abysmal, you can still make something do with it. So Heroic's got to look at this not like, you know, we didn't win the half, we didn't get our 10 CT rounds, so we're not going to win. They needed to just say, in case we make this comeback, we need to have extra time.
Should they have called the pause? 10-2.
It is interesting, right?
I
I think, yeah. I think that might have not been a bad idea. Oh, Automatic is so aggressive. They spot him out, but he's holding 2 players here. The issue is he can't get more aggressive than this. There's just a wall of smoke, and they're just barely missing. What a flashbang.
Wow.
These flashes from Cloud9 are being so effective. In Automatic, this lurk might be taking a little bit too long because everyone's bailed out. So they're going to be mindful of this. Actually, Snappy comes back, and he does win that. So a 3-on-3. And actually, this is really interesting. The positioning of Cloud9 might not be too beneficial for him, as the bomb is not planted for all of them. There's Stewie with the kill, but he's got to start getting back. Shroud, he's got a battle to win here. He has to win this fight, although less important as the rest of his teammates die. But you could have seen a time where all of Cloud9 falls and that defuses just a little bit, a little bit easy.
Yeah, and it's hard to call the spots in the 3v3. You know, people are getting in, people are kind of moving around, but in the inner side or anywhere there's trains, on train, it gets all too confusing. There's not much strategy that can go into a 3v3 retake besides, I think this guy's here, I'm going to pick this angle, but if he walks around the train at this moment and then comes back, you know, F me, right?
Well, Stewie now, he's been effing Heroic pretty well recently,
Yeah.
and now Glaive at the E-Box. He's going to get aggressive, and he's kind of had enough of sitting back and waiting people to come to him. There's a nice flashbang, so still not able to find the angle quite yet. And even Madi, it's his turn as well. I mean, look at this is just kind of a stalemate across the map at different points. Shroud, is he going to clear this out? Oh, he just spots it there right at the end. I mean, you could see this is sometimes what separates the pro players from whatnot is you could see how cautiously Shroud just continuously peeking out at wider angles, like increments, just kind of growing and getting wider and wider. So he does eventually spot that shoulder without full-blown clearing that angle. So he removes the danger essentially from himself.
Yeah. The rocking back is super prevalent, and yeah, afford him that information for free that he wouldn't have had if he decided to just swing out.
Well, this is starting to get out of hand here as Stewie makes a 4K look so easy.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
Saw a flashbang dance out there somewhere in the crowd.
You saw one?
Not bad.
Cool.
I think it was a flashbang dance. I hope it was a flashbang dance. Otherwise, it would just...
Might have just been a dab gone wrong.
There will be no dabbing here. Dear God, please.
I mean, dabs are my favorite part about E-League. You were great, but...
Well, I mean, Cloud9, they responded. It looks like they're about to do the same thing on Train that Heroic did to them on Overpass, a 13-2 half. A big advantage here into this round. Stewie's been the man so far in recent memory, and he's slowly going to work his way up. And that's a battle he's going to win. Of course it is. He's down to 11, and then what a flashbang body. So blind, so stuck.
What a flashbang counter, because there really have been that many flashbangs. That
yeah, this we could make a frag video off flashbangs, a flash video, I guess you'd call it. So 12-2, it's a 3-on-5, and here come smokes in the choke points, Molotovs in the choke points. It's just so hard to rotate, and you can even see the bomb's planted inside. There's still 2 players like way far away who are even 8 seconds from getting to the bomb site. So Shroud now, he's going to man that down. It's an easy kill on the Glaive, and I think Valdi's just too late. Not even a kit in hand at 13-2. Cloud9. The rebuttal.
The rebuttal. I mean, and yeah, 13-2 terrorist rounds versus counter-terrorist. Kicked off the half, won the pistol, got that economic reset.
Yeah.
All the ingredients. They're just...
What a beatdown.
What a beatdown.
I mean, that's just, and it did come off the back of, I mean, obviously some stellar individual plays. But how many times did we mention flashbang? That's nuts. Like that flashbang for Stewie on the Deagle round, flashbang for Skadoodle to save his life in the op round.
The crazy part is we never know who's throwing these.
Maybe
it's like one superhero on this team that's like throwing all these flashbangs.
This game could be the argument for the support players, right?
Yeah.
If they existed, I'm not.
That's true.
I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, you don't subscribe to the support player. Everyone's a hybrid support player at times. I think it's actually, I agree with that. I think it's like supportive personalities.
Okay, so you're going the...
Some people are more empathetic, some people are more selfish.
Jesus, now we've gotten into psychology here. Well, you've got to question the psychology of Heroic at the moment after what they just experienced, especially the fashion of it. And look at Shroud. Is he going to push forward? This could be... well, we'll see how it turns out for him. Nope. Not good. I mean, if he just had like an extra quarter of a second to pull that trigger, and that's once again, shoot at the lower man on the boost.
Yep. The bottom of the totem.
I think everyone learned that in Super Mario with the cactuses.
Yeah,
that stack
that's
on each
exactly what
other.
I think about,
That's a
yeah.
lesson you learn at a very young age if you play Mario.
That and this this one Kanye lyric.
Mario and Kanye West. Well, Automatic gets a kill on a freeze, evens things up. Nothing, I mean, he's got a lot of attention here, and he knows there's 2 or 3, and Skidoodle going to work now. Can he get one more? He's running out of bullets, but he can fall back safely. Actually, Snappy's got to reload as well, and there's the backup for Cloud9. They all converge in this position. It's just Madi in a 1-on-3, pushing forward to behind this train, and Automatic has himself around 2 kills, but nothing really kind of weeded out the like the main strength of that attack. 3 players in Ivy for Heroic, and everyone from Cloud9 comes over to support, and they just shut that down.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they do it. I mean, it's still, the round hasn't played out yet. They still have a feeling that it's going to be an aggression towards Ivy. It's still kind of a risk to like focus all your attention on there. It's obviously a good read.
Yep.
But yeah, it puts the round on the board, and it probably gets in the head of Heroic. They're just like, wow, you know, they're not going to come respond to this immediately. Let's go up Ivy right now. We got this kill. Try to catch them off guard. Nope. Cloud9 directly in your heads.
Well, there better be some Heroics here on this round because 2 to 14, they need to start getting on the board. And if the smoke execute is out, nothing, just spamming bullets, hoping he gets lucky through the smoke. It doesn't work out. Look at this boost. This is a little bit fancy, but that flashbang, I mean, more flashbangs, why not? Automatic blind, but it does work out in the end as no one spotted him over the top of it. The bomb is planted, but no one from Heroic have any success whatsoever. So they get the extra $800, but that's not going to yield them too much because of their investment into that round.
No, they're still going to lose this game, Jason.
So no hope, huh? Well, I mean, you said you weren't biased, but I remember when Cloud9 was down this far, you said there's hope.
I was.
And now Heroic's
I was curious about their other side. Yeah, I think so. The thing is that in that game, all right. So in that game they had it.
Dig yourself out of a hole.
Cloud9 was able to eco them, right? They stayed away from match point a little bit longer than this.
All right.
So we got to see a rifle round on the other side at least.
You got there eventually.
Yeah.
All right, so at least the one big thing, well, not necessarily big, but it seems almost trivial at this point, but Freeze does have a Galil, so at least there's a rifle this round. Last time it was all pistols. I mean, take your pick, which one's stronger, actually, now that I think about it. So Stewie's going to get the opening kill on Madi. That Molotov, as he falls back, just protects him, so no one can try and return it by get the angle on him as he falls away from that top portion of the of these box halls. But look at the faith that Cloud9 has in him as well, just leaving him here alone. Glaive, that pop flash, he clears it out. So the question is, I mean, there's really not too much left for Heroic. They don't have a whole lot of map control, so they don't have options really to fall back somewhere. And there's a lot of faith in Stewie in the sense that Skidoodle's got his back with the scout. And if Skidoodle misses a shot, and indeed, even if he hits one and just doesn't get a headshot, then Stewie's going to have multiple angles he's got to worry about. Smoke drops, and he just falls back to the middle of the bomb train. That's a nice flashbang. He's pushed off, and there's Skidoodle. Says, screw the scout, I'll do it with a pistol, but gets a second kill and a third one. Skidoodle manning it up, holding it down, and there goes Glaive.
Damn.
And Cloud9, they don't even want to let any semblance of a comeback occur. They don't want Heroic to feel like they have any chance in that second half. And it's quick, 16.